Hey everyone, it is Alejandro here, and today we're going to be talking about what is going on in this crazy market, specifically for the Keene's Pointe community in Windermere, Florida. So just to give you an introduction for those of you who do not know me, again, my name is Alejandro. I work for Premier Sotheby's International Realty here in beautiful Dr. Phillips. Our office is located about 10 to 15 minutes from the Keene Pointe community. And just to give you a little bit about myself, I've been selling property here in Central Florida for going on almost 10 years. Almost 10 years I've been selling property here in Central Florida. I have sold millions of dollars worth of real estate sales here in the Central Florida area. And most recently, expanding ourselves to the Central America market down in Panama. So we got a lot of business going on, a lot of things moving, but today I want to talk about what's going on specifically for residents here in the Keene's Pointe community. Before I dive into the topic, I want to just let you know, if you have any questions or comments, please let them in the comment section. I love seeing comments. I love reading comments. I love answering questions. And if you have a owner or a neighbor that lives in the Keene's Pointe community, you want to send this video to them, share it to them. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that they might have as well from there. So let's just dive right into the topic of the video, what is going on in this crazy market specifically to the Keene's Pointe community. And we're going to be talking about inventory. I think, a lot of people are talking about inventory. We have a lot of agents, a lot of professional, industry professionals talking about inventory. So I want to talk about specifically what is going on and why so many people are talking about the inventory shortage that we are having here in our real estate market here in Orlando. Now, I could talk about, your actives and your pending properties on the market, but I want to talk about the sold data, the data that has been sold in the Keene's Pointe community. And just to kind of give you a very brief synopsis of what has been sold, in the last 60 days, there have been 37 sales in the last 60 days. Now, out of those 37 sales, 20 of those sales have been sold in the last 30 days. That's a pretty impressive number for the Keene's Pointe community. 20 sales have been sold in the last 30 days. And on average, properties are staying on the market 72 days or less before they go under contract, compared to last year, the months of August to the months of July, July and August, properties were on average on the market for 100 to 115 days on the market. So we're seeing a huge change as far as properties staying on the market before they go under contract pending status itself. Now, that is also very important as far as inventory when we're talking about inventory. Now, when we're talking about inventory, I think it's also good to see the greater picture as far as what's happening, not only in the Keene's Pointe community, but what is happening in the general Orlando market. And I kind of just want to compare, what's going on with the Keene's Pointe to the general Orlando market. If we look, and these numbers are actually very, very impressive. And this is from the Orlando Regional Realtor Association. These stats are from them. Just take a look at these numbers. So in June of 2021, 3,098 properties were in inventory, compared to, in June of 2020, 6,557 properties were on the market in inventory. And in 2019, 8,050 properties were in inventory. So we're seeing a huge change of properties on the inventory from 2019 to 2020 to 2021. And that is why so many people are talking about the inventory shortage that we are having right now in the Orlando and Central Florida market. And what does that mean for you as a seller in the Keene's Pointe community? I think it's important when we're talking with our sellers and we're talking with our sellers in the Keene's Pointe community, it's important to understand that, yes, the inventory crisis, that is important to you when you're considering selling the property. The amount of buyers that we're having, a floodgate of buyers come to the Central Florida market and purchase in here. Coincidentally, I had for the last 4 weekends in a row, clients fly down every week to see property here from out of state. And most of those clientele, I showed them the Keene's Pointe community. And the reason why is because of the location and also the privacy and everything that Keene's Pointe has to offer for the residents. People that are moving from out of state, they want that. They want that as far as an area to live in. But I think the most important thing that comes to sellers as far as when they are wanting to consider selling their property is how much are they going to walk away with at the end of the day? I think that's the bottom line of why, if you're considering selling your property, why you should consider selling the property. Not only because, again, the inventory, the amount of buyers that we're having, but also the amount of money that you're going to be walking away with compared to a couple of months ago when you would sell your property. And let me just tell you a little bit of stats. So out of those 37 sales that have been sold in the last 60 days, 18 of those sales have been sold at list price or above. So we're talking about almost 50% of the homeowners that have sold their property in the last 60 days have sold or walked away with much more money than homeowners that have sold their property a couple of months ago. And that's only going to get better for other residents that are planning to sell their property here within the next couple of months. So if you've considered selling your property in the Keene Pointe community, we have the buyers available. We just don't have enough property available for all these buyers that are moving into this area. So if you've considered selling your property, let us know. We have a lot of resources, we have a lot of tools, and we can sit down with you and guide you specifically on what we can do to ensure that you walk away with more money than other owners that have sold in the past couple of months. So I know that it's a very brief synopsis of what's going on right now in the market, and inventory obviously is the biggest topic among our industry professionals and homeowners itself. But if you would like a more detailed, full neighborhood report specializing solely in the Keene Pointe community, you can go to the links in this video, in the description of these videos, and download your free neighborhood report of the Keene Pointe community. It will tell you more detailed information as far as active properties, pending properties, sold data, the inventory that has been sold, so you can see what has been sold on the market. So if you want more information or more detailed information of what I've given you today, you can go again to the descriptions and you can download your free Keene Pointe neighborhood trend report. Now, if you want a more detailed or more personalized one, you're more than welcome to call, text, or email me. My phone number is 407-967-2738. Again, that number is 407-967-2738. I will leave my email address in the description box below, and when you click to get your free neighborhood trend report, you'll be able to get my information from there as well. Love to answer questions, love to have conversation with homeowners, whether about be just real estate or in general. Love to have conversation with you. Now, keep in store. We got a lot of exciting videos and a lot of exciting new stuff coming on. So keep looking for our videos. We're going to be targeting a lot of what's the amenities, what are the living lifestyle in the Keene Pointe community. Target those buyers to bring to you as the homeowner. So again, thank you so much for just joining and listening to what we have to say as far as inventory and what's going on in the market right now. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to call, text, or email me, and we'll go from there. Until next time, thank you. Have a good day.